call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it,
he lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
and the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's complete. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. They'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, knowing the play's over. And that one there, to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Got the quick pass. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in line to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A first down for the offense.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets up.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense in a bunch formation. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Potts. They'll get him started. just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to the air on second and short. And they will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. There's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again. The quick out. Smashes through the tackle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Gets it to him on the screen. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floats it out in space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Find space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quickly complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring in 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it out quickly. And they're able to get him down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Wants to go up top. That pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's got the back in the middle. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride at the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw again. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run, maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using the quick game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man.
There he goes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got the first down and more. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Running to Breed. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some...
Gets loose in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
3rd down coming.
Here we go. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
42, Texas.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Here we go. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the right. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it good.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. And, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse did. Right down the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Punts it out of the air. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. And the DB right with him to knock it away. So now it's second and long.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.